Hi friends, today I want to talk about the throat chakra. I'm Megan Kieran, I'm a Reiki healer and spiritual coach, and today I want to talk about a chakra that is all about our expression, which is all about our communication with ourselves and others. The throat chakra, I feel like, is overlooked as a chakra. We always think of the third eye chakra or the crown chakra when we think of spiritual awakenings and really tapping into your intuition. But none of that really matters unless we're able to communicate with our inner world and outer world. So today we're going to talk about the throat chakra and ways that you can strengthen and express yourself. The throat chakra is associated with the color blue. So whenever you're focused on the throat chakra, it is nice to wear blue or have a blue stone or crystal around, and it really just helps amplify and cultivate that intention to work on your throat chakra. The throat chakra is all about communication. And I think a lot of times we have a hard time expressing ourselves and how we truly feel. When we go through life, we have a lot of traumas we experience. We go through a lot of things that don't feel good. And honestly, as just a survival mechanism, we don't say exactly how we feel, or we sugarcoat things, or we make things that are just not authentic, which isn't right or wrong. It's just how it ends up being in order to survive in our culture, in our society, and in order to stay sane. Sometimes we have to trick ourselves on exactly how we feel in order to just get through a situation. Can you think of a certain situation where you felt so uncomfortable, but you didn't speak up, say anything, or you didn't even listen to your inner guidance and leave? I sure can. And there's nothing wrong with that. Anything that happened in the past has brought you to this moment right now. So you should be proud of everything that you've gone through. But moving forward, we want to feel good. And we want to really be in line with our inner selves. That's what this spiritual journey is all about. So the throat chakra is just such an important chakra to focus on. The main method to work on the throat chakra is obviously to express yourself. The biggest question is how. Journaling is the answer for you. I know this may be intimidating for some people, especially if you don't like to write, especially if you don't want to tap in and express yourself, but there are so many ways that we can journal or get out our feelings that don't look like just sitting down and writing. Obviously, that's a good method, to take a notebook, a specific notebook, and maybe journal your feelings, maybe journal how you feel about that day, maybe a certain situation has been on your mind. Getting that energy out and releasing it is so powerful. And it may seem like a simple thing to write something down, but that practice is going to be life-changing for all of that energy that's been stuck within you about a certain situation. Another thing you can do is, if you're like, Megan, I just don't have time for that, is just get out your phone and open your notes app. I've done this, and looking back, it is so cool to see how many different notes I've had at different times in my life, and I'm just reflecting on that person I was and how far I've come. So the reflection of being able to look back of what you've written is also huge for your healing journey. Because it's so abstract, we don't really have any concrete to usually go back on and see, but journaling is huge to see your progress. So if you don't want to write, if you don't want to go in your notes app, you can speak it into existence. You can say it out loud. Just take a moment to yourself and talk about that situation. Oh my gosh, I hate how this person made me feel, or I'm so over this relationship, or honestly, this career is not for me. Have a conversation with yourself in your head or out loud. You don't have to write. You can speak it. You don't have to type on your phone. You can think it. All of this is letting that energy out. When we focus on our chakras, each of these energy centers are spinning with energy. And the throat chakra specifically is all about our communication. And we have to let that go. We have to let all these old versions of ourselves, all these old situations that keep coming up on loop in our head over and over again, mostly subconsciously, out. So once we begin to let this energy out and release it, what happens? We're able to tap into a new version of ourselves. And ultimately, That's kind of what we all want. We want to manifest certain things. We want to live our life in line with our true purpose. And as we open our throat up, as we express ourselves, we're able to tap in and look within ourselves. So speak your truth. Talk to that person that you have been avoiding. Talk to yourself on situations that you've been avoiding within your head. You got this. I'm Megan Kieran. Have an amazing rest of your day, evening, wherever you are. I love you, and namaste.